Hello, welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kiki. Hey, Matt, after we're done with filming, do you want to go to the kopitiam with me and makan and have kopi with me?
Go to the what and have the what? Sorry, what did you just say?
I said if you would like to go to the kopitiam, the coffee shop, to makan, to eat with me and have some kopi coffee with me.
Okay, that sounds good, but what language are you speaking? I've never heard of this kind of coffee shop before.
Well, it's a mixture of lots of languages, which includes Chinese, Malay, English, Teochew, Hindi, all these different languages that we speak in Singapore.
Really? So there's a language that combines these languages and people speak like that regularly in Singapore?
Yeah, and because there are so many different cultures in Singapore, they just mix it all up. It's a whole melting pot. So when you live in Singapore, you get to learn about all these different cultures and their languages.
Wow, that sounds very interesting that you can take all the cultures and mix them together and have all of these people from different regions of the world and living together in one place and speaking a combined language. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, and because today, our article is about Singapore.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to learn some more about Singapore because I'm already very interested. So I can't wait to get into our article after this.
Singapore, one of the smallest countries in Asia, combines the modern and the traditional. Known for its clean streets, unique buildings, and cultural variety, this city-state is not to be missed. So pack your bags now if you fancy a trip to this one-of-a-kind place. January may be Singapore's coldest month, but it's an excellent time to visit. With fewer tourists, ticket and hotel prices are much cheaper, and temperatures can still reach 30 degrees Celsius. Although there are sometimes sudden showers, these typically pass within 30 minutes. While you wait out the rain, there are more than enough indoor activities to keep you busy, such as a visit to the Asian Civilizations Museum.
Welcome back. Today we are looking at an article, part 1 of Singapore, Small Country, Big Adventure. So in there we have a word adventure. So an adventure is usually a journey, so traveling from somewhere to another place, and it usually involves some danger or some unknown risks, and it definitely involves some excitement. So we know that in Singapore, it's a small country, but you can have some adventure there, you can get some excitement just from that title. So let's look at the example sentence. The moment Kelly got on the plane, she knew this was going to be an exciting adventure. So the article begins, Singapore, one of the smallest countries in Asia, combines the modern and the traditional.
Known for its clean streets, unique buildings, and cultural variety, this city-state is not to be missed. So, pack your bags now if you fancy a trip to this one-of-a-kind place.
Okay, so they mentioned it's a city-state.
Right.
So a city-state meaning a city that is also a country.
That's right. So a lot of people don't know that you have Singapore, the country, but you also have Singapore, the city. So when asked, what is the capital of Singapore, you actually say Singapore City instead of Singapore.
Oh, okay. So Singapore City is the capital of Singapore.
That's right.
Okay, very interesting. So Singapore is one of these, several city-states in the world, others being like Monaco or Vatican City.
That's right. So Singapore is definitely a very interesting place to visit because although it is one of the smallest countries in the world and in Asia, there's a lot to do there. Now, we also have a vocabulary word, which is the word fancy. And in this case, it is a verb. And the sentence that it was used was if you fancy a trip. It's to feel like or to have a desire for something or to have a desire to do something. So an example sentence would be, I think I fancy a burger for lunch, but pizza would be nice too. So I think I want to have a burger for lunch, but pizza would be okay.
All right. So continuing on, January may be Singapore's coldest month, but it's an excellent time to visit. With fewer tourists, ticket and hotel prices are much cheaper, and temperatures can still reach 30 degrees Celsius.
That's right, because in Singapore, all year long, it stays the same season and temperature. The only seasons that we have are rainy season or not rainy season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it stays pretty much the same temperature throughout the year. And in January, it's supposed to be the coolest. And at that time, it would be the best time to visit as a tourist. Now, what is a tourist? It is a noun. It is a person who is traveling or visiting a place for pleasure. So if you are going somewhere because of business, then you're not a tourist. A tourist is usually going to a place because they're going there for fun. Okay, so an example sentence would be, over 16 million tourists visited London in 2022.
Wow, it's a lot of tourists.
That's right. Although there are sometimes sudden showers, these typically pass within 30 minutes. This used to happen to me a lot. I would get out of school, get off the bus, and all I had to do was cross the street to get home. But suddenly, with my backpack and my homework and my computer, it would just start raining cats and dogs out of nowhere. But they also end really quickly.
Okay, so you don't have to wait very long for that to end.
But I got wet and my homework got wet too.
Oh, okay, so you had nowhere to hide
No.
for those 30 minutes.
No.
Okay. So continuing, while you wait out the rain, there are more than enough indoor activities to keep you busy, such as a visit to the Asian Civilizations Museum. Okay, so unfortunately, you didn't have anywhere to wait out the rain, but in Singapore, there are many indoor activities you can do to wait out the rain. So indoor is an adjective meaning inside a place, in a building or a structure that shelters you from the weather outside. So you go through the doors, you walk past the doors, you are indoor. You're in an indoor place. When you go back out through the doors, back out to the weather, you are in an outdoor place. So, for example, I like playing indoor sports the most.
Well, we've learned a little bit about where we can hide out during the rain in Singapore. Let's take a break and find out more after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这一次我们要跟着课程到新加坡旅游，标题写到 Singapore Small Country Big Adventure。那其中这个 adventure 是名词，它表示冒险的经历或是活动。那课文一开始写到说，新加坡是亚洲最小的国家之一，兼具了现代和传统。那它是以干净的街道、独特建筑还有文化多样性而闻名。这个城市国家是不容错过的。如果你想要去这个独一无二的地方旅行，1月就是绝佳的时机。这时候游客比较少，然后门票啊、饭店的价格也便宜很多。虽然1月可能是新加坡最冷的月份，可是气温还是可以达到摄氏30度哦。那有时候可能突然会下短暂阵雨，可是通常就是半小时内会结束。你在等待雨停的同时，也有很多室内活动可以选择。来看单字 fancy。Fancy 在这边是当动词去表达想要、想做，那么后面可以接名词或动名词。那么 tourist 是指游客、观光客。好，那么 indoor 它是形容室内的。还有文中的 city-state， 它表示城邦或是城市国家。这时候 Matt 老师就有举例，他有提到 Monaco 就是摩纳哥，还有提到 Vatican City 是梵蒂冈。那这边一个重点，我们要进入文法时间。 我们来看这个重点是 combine A with B 或者是 combine A and B， 它表示兼具 A 和 B， 结合 A 和 B。那么动词 combine 它就是指说兼有、兼备或者是结合。举例来说 ，The app combines education and entertainment。这款应用程式结合了教育与娱乐。好，那接回课文中。
Singapore is a diverse country with different communities from across the world. This means that there are many different cultural events to enjoy. In January, Little India comes alive for Pongal, a Hindu festival, while Chinatown prepares itself for Lunar New Year celebrations. This year, those visiting between January 19th and January 28th can also catch Singapore Art Week and experience the various performances and art displays on offer.
Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about why you should visit Singapore, one of Asia's smallest city-states. And if you do wish to visit, you should go in January, because although it is one of the coldest months of the year in Singapore, but still 30 degrees Celsius, ticket prices are lower and hotel prices are lower because there are not as many tourists at that time. We also mentioned how it does tend to rain sometime, but those rain showers usually last around 30 minutes, so there are plenty of things to do indoors while you wait for the rain to stop.
That's right. And there's more about this city-state than just its climate, okay? There's a lot of very cultural things about Singapore. So let's continue to find out. Singapore is a diverse country. And diverse basically just means that it has a lot of different types of things. So you can use diverse to describe different cultures, or different types of people, and even different types of thinking. So when you have a diverse country, you have a lot of different cultures with different communities from across the world. This means that there are many different cultural events to enjoy. So in Singapore, when we have public holidays, it seemed like there was a public holiday around the corner all the time.
Okay.
Because not only did we have to celebrate Chinese holidays, we also celebrated Malay holidays and even Hindu holidays.
Okay.
So there were holidays all the time from all these different cultures. And although I am Chinese, I got to learn about Malay culture and also Hindu culture or Tamil culture and all these different interesting things.
Wow, that sounds great. In January, Little India comes alive for Pongal, a Hindu festival, while Chinatown prepares itself for Lunar New Year celebrations.
Oh, Chinatown was definitely a place my family always visited for Lunar New Year because they always had these cool decorations and the lights. And the fun thing about Singapore is that whenever you go to Chinatown or Little India, you can always see what holiday is coming up because they'll always decorate it for that holiday.
Wow, that sounds beautiful to visit.
Yeah. This year, those visiting between January 19th and January 28th can also catch Singapore Art Week and experience the various performances and art displays on offer.
Wow, it sounds like January really is the time to go. So they have these various performances and art displays. Various meaning many or more than one, and each thing is different from one another. So it's not just more than one of the same thing, it's many different varieties or different, things that have different characteristics from each other. So for example, there are various ways to get to Keelung from Taipei, but going by car is the fastest.
Well, we've learned a little bit about Singapore today, but there's a lot more to learn. So that's it for today. Let's find out more in tomorrow's article.
新加坡是一个多元化的国家，拥有来自世界各地不同社群，所以可以欣赏到许多不同的文化活动。像在1月的时候，小印度这一区啊，因为丰收节而热闹起来，它是一个印度教的节日。那另外也可以看到中国城在为农历新年的庆祝活动做准备。那么今年1月19到28号这期间，还有新加坡艺术周，可以体验到各种不同的表演和艺术展览。好，我们来看单字 various， 它可以形容各种不同的、各式各样的。那文中用到 Hindu 来指印度教的。Kiki 老师有提到说，他在新加坡生活，除了学习到印度教文化，他也学习到 Malay culture， 就是马来文化，还有 Tamil culture， 则是坦米尔文化等等。那这边有2个重点，我们进入文法时间。我们来看第一个重点是 come alive。字面意思是活了过来，那当它的主词是地方时，就表示这个地方变得热闹、活跃起来，充满了生机。那如果用来描述人的话，可以表达变得有活力，或者是在描述故事主题的话，可以表达说变得栩栩如生、生动有趣。我们来造2个例句 ：This street comes alive at night。这条街道到了晚上就变得很热闹。The audience came alive when the band came on stage。当那个乐团上台时，观众变得充满活力了。好，下一个重点是 those 加上 VING 的用法。那这边我们先来学习 those who 加动词，表示那些怎么样的人。那么 those 代指 those people。我们接着可以把 those who 加动词其中这个关系代名词 who 省略掉。那么动词是主动的时候，把它改成现在分词 VING， 就会简化成 those 加上 VING。举例来说。This app is designed for those who want to improve their language skills. 这款应用程式是为那些想要增进语言能力的人所设计的。我们看到 those who want to 就可以把它简化成 those wanting to 那我们句子就变成 This app is designed for those wanting to improve their language skills. 好，那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Singapore, one of the smallest countries in Asia, combines the modern and the traditional. Known for its clean streets, unique buildings, and cultural variety, this city-state is not to be missed. So pack your bags now if you fancy a trip to this one-of-a-kind place. January may be Singapore's coldest month, but it's an excellent time to visit. With fewer tourists, ticket and hotel prices are much cheaper, and temperatures can still reach 30 degrees Celsius. Although there are sometimes sudden showers, these typically pass within 30 minutes. While you wait out the rain, there are more than enough indoor activities to keep you busy, such as a visit to the Asian Civilizations Museum. Singapore is a diverse country, with different communities from across the world. This means that there are many different cultural events to enjoy. In January, Little India comes alive for Pongal, a Hindu festival, while Chinatown prepares itself for Lunar New Year celebrations. This year, those visiting between January 19th and January 28th can also catch Singapore Art Week and experience the various performances and art displays on offer.
Here's how to play. The host will be holding 3 cards. Each card will have 2 sentences containing a secret vocabulary word or phrase that has been replaced by the word bear. The host will read the sentences out loud for the contestants to guess. Whoever guesses first gets a point. The person with the most points wins. And you can play along too.
Hi everybody, today we're going to play Guess the Bear. I'm Carolyn.
And I'm Winnie.
And I'm Josh.
Are you both ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first word is a noun, one word. Zach likes saving bears of cats on his phone. Number 2. This book doesn't just have words, it also has bears.
Locations.
Photos. Pictures.
Yes.
So it wasn't locations.
The word is picture. Zach likes saving pictures of cats on his phone. This book doesn't just have words, it also has pictures. Okay, so 1 for Winnie.
Nice.
Okay, our second one is an adjective. It's 1 word. Running for an hour has made Joe very bare. Can I get some water, please? I'm bare.
Hot.
Thirsty. Parched.
Hot.
Thirsty. It's thirsty. Wow. 2 for 2. I'll read the sentences. Running for an hour has made Joe very thirsty. Can I get some water, please? I'm thirsty.
Nice.
Okay, you have 1 more chance.
That's all I need.
Okay, the last one is a phrase and it's 2 words. That cloud bears bare a horse. Diana really bears bare her dad.
Looks like.
Shaped like.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So
Oh.
it's to look like plus a noun. So I'll read the sentences. That cloud looks like a horse. Diana really looks like her dad. So
Winnie looks like a winner.
Yes.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
does.
Also shaped like a winner. Yeah,
Oh,
could be
You're not
shaped.
wrong.
Yeah, I just didn't get the word.